Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of the WMMA 5 series here, as we have the Pride 16 Beasts from the East show. Before we get into that, look at the mail real quick, see what's going on. We have some things changing here, as Andrei Arlovsky left Minnesota Martial Arts Academy. That makes sense. I mean, he belongs somewhere better, and he joined Lions Den, so that makes a whole lot of sense. Fedor Emelianenko, again, making sense, joining Red Devil Sport, as obviously that's more of a, the Russian national kind of MMA team that pretty much every top Russian mixed martial artist fights at. So that's cool. That was awesome that happened there. We extended Mike Bork, even though he is 0-3 in Pride. We're going to give him one fight. We're going to give him one fight, see if he wins it. If not, we'll let him go. We extended Fedor's deal, of course, which that makes sense. Dennis Hallman left Enzo Gracie's Jiu-Jitsu, and he joined the Pit. That's interesting. We'll see how that goes for him. And we signed Evan Tanner, and we extended Enzo Gracie, who, even though 2-3-1 in Pride, not a positive record. I don't think he's won his last 3 fights. He has not. But they've been against Vanderlei Silva. The guy Metzger fight he could have won, but it was a great fight nonetheless. And then the Ronaldo Brawl, which was just a decent fight. We'll see how it goes, though, once he bounces back and gets used to it. Because all this obviously is winning his last 2 in Pride. And then here, this is obviously before the series started. So really, he's 0-3 in the world that we're booking. But that's just, he is 34. Obviously, his momentum's a little down, but he's a Gracie. It is what it is. But that's just kind of what's been going on. Evan Tanner, that's gonna be interesting because he's more of a welterweight, and we're bringing him up to middle. Actually, he is a middleweight fight. Okay, never mind. He was fighting in welterweight for rings, so I thought that was weird. I guess that's just it is what it is for rings. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Well, actually, just see here. Now, trying to think what would be the easiest way. I guess we'll just go to the roster just to double check. There we go. Yeah, he is middleweight. Okay, so yeah, just wanted to make sure. For some reason, I was thinking he was fighting in welterweight for rings. I could be wrong though. As it's been a while. We'll run the show. We'll see what's going on in the world, as obviously our main event, Ogawa Fujita. That's, big time fight there as far as involvement and hype and whatnot. Igor, Ice Cold Igor, the rematch. Igor in Pedro Rizzo. What an incredible fight that was the first time around. We'll see if it goes Tom Erikson, the big cat, versus Gary Goodrich. Obviously, Tom Erikson was on a roll before he lost his fight to Igor, which was at Pride 10, Return of the Warriors. Still, he bounced back with Carlos Barreto. If he wins here tonight against Gary Goodrich, he is in good contention for the heavyweight title match that's going to be having at Pride 17, which still has not been determined. All comes down to this Ice Cold Igor and Pedro Rizzo match. Well, fight rather, not really a match, but Anderson Silva, the Spider Anderson Silva, look at him bounce back and get another win here in Pride after he won his debut fight in the main event against Royce Grayson. What a dream fight that was come to life. Then here against Guy Metzger, we'll see how that goes. And Josh Barnett versus Big Nog Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, as obviously again Big Nog Josh Barnett. Whoever wins this, again in huge title contention with either Igor or Rizzo, even a guy like Simi Chalette. Heavyweight division's very, very unique in the big opener here. The debut of Cro Cop, Mirko Fedorovich against Sasaki, two kickboxers going at it. That's going to be a lot of fun to see. And then the prelims, Rich Franklin, Allen goes, Jorel de Oliveira, and Dennis Hallman, who just left Enzo Gracie's Jiu-Jitsu, of course, joining the Pit. We'll see if the new camp helps him out. As you're seeing all this, 5-0. Ogawa against 3-1 Fujita. As this is Ogawa's second time main eventing a Pride show. As Ogawa has submitted 4 of his last 5. He trains at the Takada Dojo, which is 1-0 against everyone who's at Fujita school. And Ogawa has a significant weight advantage, and he's got the reach advantage of 6 inches. But the Blur Cat staff have Fujita in a huge margin of victory here, 7-0. I don't think it's that far apart. We'll see, though. As Ice Cold Igor versus Pedro the Rock Rizzo, which that bullshit TKO. We'll see what happens here because of that cut. We'll see what happens here. Two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Igor is ranked 14th. Rizzo ranked 15th. Pedro Rizzo's finished 3 of his last 5, and he has the 9-inch reach advantage. Igor having a tough go of it, being a 5', 5'8", 5'9" heavyweight against a lot of these big-time fighters. As Rizzo has the advantage from the Blur Cat staff. We'll see if he actually gets the finish and gets the win here tonight at Pride 16. As Gary Goodrich, Tom Erikson, the Big Cat, Tom Erikson, Gary Big Daddy Goodrich. As obviously they fought once before at Pride 8, which that was right before the last show, before we started the series. As both fighters are world ranked in the super heavyweight division. Erikson's 4th, Gary Goodrich is 8th. As Goodrich trains at Hammer House, which Erikson has a 2-0 record against everyone at Hammer House. As Erikson's won 4 of his last 5 by decision. He has the significant weight advantage, but Gary Goodrich has the reach advantage, and he's got a puncher's chance. He can knock a motherfucker out in an instant. We'll see how it goes. The Blur Cat staff have it 6-1, as Steve is betting on Gary Goodrich. We'll see if that happens. And then Anderson, the Spider, Silva, and Guy, the Sandman, Metzger, as Anderson Silva is finished 4 of his last 5 opponents. As Guy Metzger's 15th in the middleweight division, while Silva's 16th, so pretty close, obviously. As far as that goes, Silva has the advantage from the Blur Cat staff, 5-2. That should be an interesting fight, though. Because both guys can really do whatever. Standing to the ground in the clinch, doesn't matter. As 2 of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Antonio Big Dog Nogueira and Josh Barnett, as Nogueira 8th, Barnett 19th. As Barnett's won 3 of his last 5 off decision. It's the first time they fought. Barnett's got the significant weight advantage, and it's both fighters making their Pride debuts. All the Blur Cat staff have Nogueira winning this. I don't think it's that so far one-sided, with Barnett having at least 35 pounds on him and a wrestling background. We'll see how it goes, but obviously Big Dog is a master on the ground. We'll see if he can submit him or if he'll just, win by decision. As Cro Cop, Sasaki, as this is going to be Cro Cop head kick 30 seconds. Cro Cop has a 9-inch reach advantage, making his pro debut, obviously from the K1 world, as he is a bad motherfucker, and that is going to be real bad. It's going to end real bad for Sasaki, but for the prelims, the first of the two, or the last of the two prelim fights, Rich Franklin, who's finished all of his last 5 opponents, trains a Team Punishment. Alan Goes is 1-0 against Team Punishment guys. Alan Goes is ranked 12th in the middleweight division in Pride, which Rich Franklin's ranked 20th. And this is, Alan Goes is a big favorite in the betting lines. Rich Franklin hasn't really had this type of test yet in Pride. We'll see if he has it here, though. This is a big-time fight for him, and we'll see how it goes. As Joel de Oliveira against Superman Dennis Hallman. Dennis Hallman came up short in his debut. We'll see if he can get the win here. The Blur Cat staff do not think so, but again, Joel de Oliveira has not won since April of '98. So he has a 3-year span, really 4 years. Because it was only April, so pretty much all of '98 as well. For the most part, it has not had a win since then. We'll see if that changes here tonight in Osaka. As here we go. We'll see how it goes. At minus 320, plus 250. Pretty close with the betting lines. We'll see how it goes. Our referee, our judges, as we're underway. They start with a touch of gloves. They stand, trade blows, but neither can land anything damaging moving forward. Constantly, Dennis Hallman is pressuring Oliveira as Hallman steps into the pocket. A jab lands from Hallman, but Oliveira evades a big right punch as Hallman forces the exchange of strikes. Oliveira hits a jab in the exchange. Throws a quick 1-2. That's Dennis Hallman, but he doesn't land either blow. Coming forward, and the two fighters start trading blows. Oliveira fires off a counter jab, but doesn't connect. Hallman can't hit a setup left jab, then he lands a right hand. It's this Hallman, as he hits a left jab and then hits Oliveira with a straight right hand. As Oliveira appeared to be going to try and get in close, but Hallman took the initiative first. Jab is wide from Hallman, then he catches Oliveira with a right hook. Two fighters engage with strikes, but neither can land a significant blow. Again, Hallman is pushing forward, constantly trying to pressure Oliveira into exchanging strikes, who fires off a counter jab. Hallman lands a left jab, but Oliveira evades a big right punch. Hallman again moving forward with the attack. Oliveira hits a counter left jab. Hallman hits a left jab and then catches Oliveira with a right hook. Hallman attacks with strikes. As Oliveira fires off a counter jab, it doesn't connect. Again, hit at the setup left jab, then scores with the right cross. They come together and strike. Hallman scores with the left hook, both the left jab, but Oliveira doesn't connect with the left jab, but hit a right cross, though. My God, they are trading shots. As Hallman comes forward, look at the force of strike exchange. As Oliveira hits two counter left hands. As Hallman can't connect the setup strikes, but then he catches Oliveira with a right hook. Hallman forces exchange of strikes. Oliveira lands a left hand in the exchange. A jab lands from Hallman, but finds nothing but air with the big right hand. Hallman connects with a nice jab and catches Oliveira with a right hook. Hallman forces exchange of strikes. Oliveira lands the left hand in the exchange. Hallman hits a left hand, but Oliveira avoids a big right. Now past the halfway mark on this round, Hallman attacks with strikes. Oliveira tries to hit a jab but misses. Hallman throws two quick punches but doesn't hit with either. Hallman comes forward to attack. Hallman avoids a jab and is able to move into the pocket. Hallman throws a 1-2, but Oliveira was equal to it as the two fighters engage. Hallman lands a left jab and doesn't find the mark with a right hook. Oliveira hits a left cross. Exchange strikes does not produce any damage. Again, nothing lands significant as Hallman again pressuring. Oliveira throws a counter left jab, but it doesn't land. Hallman lands a jab and then catches Oliveira with a right hook. Two fighters engage. Hallman lands a left jab and misses the right hook. As Oliveira scores the left hook, as Hallman's thrown down a bit, starts to get into a gas tank a bit, as Hallman starts stalking forward, pressuring Oliveira. Oliveira tries to hit a jab and misses. Hallman can't connect, hit with these with a setup strikes, but then hits Oliveira with a straight right hand. Moving forward again, Hallman pressuring him. Oliveira hits a counter left jab as Hallman lands a left hand and then catches Oliveira with a right hook. As they stand and tray, but all the shots are either off target or safely dealt with. Exchange of strikes doesn't get anywhere. Stalks forward, does Hallman pressuring Oliveira. As now he's into the pocket. Throws a 1-2 combo, but Oliveira avoids both of them. Attacks with strikes as Hallman. Oliveira hits a counter left hand. A jab lands from Hallman, but misses with the big right hand. 1 minute left in the round. He steps forward and starts the strike exchange. Oliveira fires off a counter jab but doesn't connect. Can't connect with the jab, then hits a right hand. That's Dennis Hallman. Comes forward and the two fighters start trading blows. Oliveira hits a jab in the exchange. A 1-2 from Hallman fails to land. Hallman connects with a jab and lands a right hand, and that has cut open Oliveira, and I think he's won the round with that. We'll see what the fight metrics say. Yeah, he does have the punches land. All standing from so far. All jabs, nothing really powerful is landed. We'll see what happens on the second round, but that cut did help him a lot to win that round. Corner man works between the rounds to try to get that close on Oliveira. The 5 minutes left in the fight. We'll see what happens. Two fighters come forward and engage. Oliveira misses a right hook and gets countered with a quick left jab and a solid right hand as he's reopened that cut. A jab lands from Hallman, but Oliveira evades the big right punch. Two fighters engage. Hallman scores with a jab, but has a right hook blocked. Oliveira hits a left jab, but finds his right cross blocked. So now they're kind of, as Hallman looking shattered, can't stop Oliveira pulling him into the clinch. Oh no. So now we're looking for a sweep of the leg. It's unsuccessful. Oliveira maintains his balance. Again, Hallman looking to take Oliveira down to the ground. It doesn't work. Again, Oliveira stopping the takedown. Oh my God, there's a little fatigued, maybe crippling. Oh my God, creeping in. I'm about to say crippling in. It's creeping in. Hallman is starting to move noticeably more slower now. Two fighters stand and trade strikes, but neither land anything damaging. Looking very tired now. Hallman clenches to try to buy some recovery time. He does, and he tries to trip him to put him on the ground, and that's not going to happen. As Joel de Oliveira is doing a phenomenal job of stopping all these takedowns. Again, another stopping of the takedown. Using those wrestling skills, Oliveira is trying to push Hallman up against the ropes. Hallman out-wrestles him, though, as he's looking to trip him down for the takedown. Again, it does not work, as Hallman is just getting gassed now, as Hallman gets out-wrestled and Oliveira takes the grappling, control the grappling, as again, pushing up against the ropes. He does. Now Hallman's stuck up against the rope with his back to the ropes, as now, with him leading, the referee stops the fight, see if he's, it's only minor, so the fight's restarted in the center. That was tough, because he could have done something with that minute and a half, but now with just 60 seconds left, let's see what happens. Both fighters move in and engage. Oliveira misses with the left jab, but connects with the right hand, as he uses the left jab, but doesn't connect with the right hand as Hallman. They both fight in the center. Hallman uses the left jab, but misses the right hook. Oliveira uses the left jab, but misses the right hand. Hallman, looking shattered, can't stop Oliveira from pulling into the clinch. Looking to sweep a leg out from under Hallman, so they takes him down with a trip takedown. And he does, as Dennis Hallman gets taken down with 15 seconds left of the fight, as he can't shift him off, and that's the end of the fight. Damn, if that would have, he should have took him down a lot sooner. The one time he tried to take him down, he actually got him down, and Dennis Hallman couldn't do anything about it. That was just poor strategy from Joel de Oliveira. Should have taken it to the ground a lot sooner than what he did, as that is going to be an upset for Dennis Hallman, if I had to guess. Yep. Upset win for the Superman, Dennis Hallman, getting his first win in Pride. It's rated decent, so that's is what it is. They have about a decent fight. Nothing too crazy. Name checks all of his sponsors, thanks all of his fans who turned out to support him. The interviewer asks who he'd be interested in fighting us next, and he replies that Ryan Gracie would be a tough challenge, but would he be interested in trying? So a lot of people want to fight Ryan Gracie right now. I don't understand it. But here we go. We have Rich Ace Franklin takes on Alan Goes, as Alan Goes 6-3-2, Rich Ace Franklin 5-0, plus 350 for Rich Franklin, minus 440 for Alan Goes, as the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, the kickboxing wrestling background from Rich Franklin. We'll see how it goes. Our referee, our judges. Round 1 begins. Franklin uses the right jab, but Goes avoids the big left, circling warily as Goes looking for a chance to shoot. Franklin fails to find home with his jab, but he scores with a leg kick. Goes moves in fast and shoots on Franklin. Not only stops the takedown, but great sprawny blast, goes with a knee, and oh god, he knocked him out with it. Rich Franklin takes the victory by the way of a knockout, as that has happened at least a handful of times now so far, where a guy shoots in for the takedown, the guy sprawls, knees him, and knocks him out. Rich Franklin, 6-0. Give this man some better competition, he says. My god, what a fight for Rich Franklin. That is huge. As, he thanks everyone connected to Team Punishment for helping him prepare for this fight, and the sponsors supporting him financially. Rich Franklin says that he knows that beating Alan Goes is a big upset, but that he always believed in himself. Because, he knocked him the fuck out too, but speaking of getting knocked the fuck out, Cro Cop versus Sasaki. Big John McCarthy, our referee. Our judges. Round 1 begins. Cro Cop doesn't even touch gloves. Drawing some heat from the crowd. People are booing him. As they come together, they don't really land anything. Looking to strike. Steps into the pocket. A jab is wide, but then he scores with a spinning back kick to the body. Two fighters engage with strikes, but neither can land anything significant. As a Cro Cop pressuring Sasaki. Sasaki hits a jab in the exchange. A jab hits home from Cro Cop, then scores the spinning back kick to the body. As I'm just gonna say spinning back body kick. That just sounds a lot easier, or sounds a lot better rather, and it's easier to say. As Cro Cop steps forward, looking to strike, Sasaki hits a jab in the exchange. Cro Cop feints, causing Sasaki to move to one side, leaving himself wide open. As fails to land anything significant in the combo that ended with a slithering low kick. As two combatants meet in the center and start to strike. Cro Cop counters the right hand with a quick right jab and a stinging left high kick, and that has rocked him by the left high kick. He backs up away up until against the ropes, covering up, and he looks very unsteady. As another left head kick, and he is knocked the fuck out. Cro Cop doing what Cro Cop does, and knocking motherfuckers out with that left high kick. As that will do it for Sasaki in Pride. 0-5. I think it's time to cut bait. As Cro Cop name checks all of his sponsors, But again, also, too, Sasaki took on maybe one or two people who he could have actually won. That too. That does suck, but he'll go on to bigger, better things. He can fight at rings, or, somewhere like that. Or even Pancrase, too. As moving on, though, we have the babyface assassin, Josh Barnett, against Antonio Minotauro Rodrigo Nogueira. Big nog in this motherfucker, as both guys 6'3", as Barnett's got the weight advantage. The catch wrestling background from Josh Barnett, the jiu-jitsu boxing background from Big Nog. We'll see what happens here as Big John McCarthy, a referee. Our judges, here we go. They start with a touch of gloves. Nogueira connects with a jab, but he can't connect with a head kick. And even worse, Barnett seizes the opportunity, catches the leg. Oh no, this is not good. Looking for a takedown. He gets it. He gets the takedown. As now Nogueira's on his back pulling guard. What a great opportunity for Josh Barnett to evade the head kick and shoot in for the takedown. As not giving his opponent any room to work with, Barnett keeps close body-to-body contact while throwing short strikes to the head and the body. As Barnett blocks Nogueira as he tries to sweep from the guard, using a shoulder smash to keep Nogueira down. As Nogueira attempted to grab an arm for the bottom. Oh god, this is not good, but Barnett defends it. As Barnett just smothering him now. Smothering him. As he can't shift him off with the big weight. Keeping close body-to-body contact, short strikes to the head and the body. He gets an arm? No, he cannot get the arm. As lack of progress brings Big John back up to their feet. As Nogueira steps forward, striking exchanges begin. Barnett hits a jab in the exchange. A jab is wide from Nogueira, but he lands a big right hand. Comes forward to the attack. Cavity steps into the pocket, connects with a jab, but Barnett evades a big right punch. Exchange of strikes happens right in the center of the ring, but neither fighter lands anything good. Past a halfway mark in the round, as Nogueira stalks forward, pressuring Barnett. Steps into the pocket, showing a little fear. Barnett uses the left jab, but his big right follows up, misses, as stalks forward, pressuring Barnett again. This big nog. Barnett misses the left hand in exchange. Nogueira fails to land anything significant of strike in the combo that ended with a slithering leg low kick. As Nogueira hits a left hand, but a big right head kick is wide of the mark. That would have probably finished the fight right there. Barnett scores with a right jab, but misses with the right hand. As Nogueira lands a two-punch combo, the left jab and the right cross. Fighters go toe-to-toe with strikes, but neither land anything significant in the exchange. Two fighters can engage with strikes, but nothing lands. Significant lands. Nogueira forces exchange of strikes. Barnett misses with the left hand in the exchange. Nogueira uses the left jab, but Barnett avoids the big right. Again, Nogueira putting the pressure on him, trying to pressure Barnett in his striking. He steps in the pocket, showing a little fear of Barnett. As he feints, causing Barnett to move to one side to leave himself wide open. A jab is wide from Nogueira, but he lands the right head kick. As Nogueira comes forward the attack, moves into the pocket. A jab lands from Nogueira. They can't connect with the head kick, as he's looking to knock him out with that head kick. As Nogueira, looking confident, shooting the range as he looks to strike. Can't connect with the setup strike, so then hits a nice straight right hand. Two combatants meet in the center and start to strike. Barnett misses the jab, but connects with the right hand. Nogueira lands a left jab and misses the high kick. Barnett looked like he was going to shoot, but Nogueira simply took the initiative first. Lands a left hand, then lands a right hand. Two-punch combo from Nogueira. Slowing down a bit is Nogueira, starting to get into the gas tank. Steps forward looking to strike. Barnett hits a jab in the exchange. Can't connect the setup strikes, then lands a right hand. He initiates the exchange. Barnett tries to hit a jab and misses. Nogueira can't connect the setup strikes, but then hits Barnett with a straight right hand. They engage in the center. Nogueira slips past the right hook, countering with a quick left jab and a left hook to the side of the body. What a great display of boxing skills from Nogueira there in the round. As we'll go back to the fight metrics. I believe that's all Nogueira, though. Yeah, pretty much. You have the strike exchange. You have the takedowns. And Josh Barnett was pretty much in control, but he didn't really do a whole lot, though, too, at the same time. I said that he's got the advantage, but it's kind of close. It's 15 to 18 with the takedown. But we'll see how it goes. I still give that round to Nogueira. We'll see if he can win the fight here, or if Josh Barnett can do something significant to take the lead and win this fight. As, here we go. Nogueira uses the left jab, but a big right head kick is wide of the mark. Two fighters engage. Barnett misses a big right hand, putting him off balance and allowing Nogueira to attack with a left jab and a right cross. Barnett shoots in for a takedown. He gets the takedown to single leg, and Nogueira has to pull guard. Time slips away as Barnett successfully keeps Nogueira stuck against the ground. Barnett throws a few strikes, but they're out of momentum again. He blocks the sweep. He's just staying on top of him. With a quick movement, Barnett throws a shoulder smash to the face and upper chest of Nogueira. Nogueira tries to pull Barnett in close, peppering him with short strikes, but he can't do it. Smothering him again with his body. Again, smothering him. A quick shoulder smash. Smothering him. Final minute in the round. As Big John stands back up. Looked like they were about to see Barnett try to get some grappling started, but Nogueira was more aggressive and took the initiative first. As a jab lands from Nogueira, but Barnett steps in quickly to catch a right head kick attempt. Oh no. Now he's looking for that takedown. He gets it 3 for 3 on takedowns. This is Josh Barnett. As he's unable to shift him. And that's the end of the fight right there. That was a great round from Josh Barnett. The 2 takedowns. He might have won this fight, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised at all. If it's either a split decision or we'll see how it goes. Yeah, unanimous decision, Josh Barnett. There you go. I mean, that was a hell of a second round. A terrible fight, but a hell of a second round for Josh Barnett. As thanks everyone connected to the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy for helping him prepare for the fight. And sponsors supporting him financially. Celebrates his Pride debut victory and says that he's already looking forward to his next fight. As we might have to take him and Big Cat, Tom Erikson. That might be the next fight for him. Is moving on to the next match, in which Anderson, the Spider Silva, fights Guy the Sandman Metzger. As what a pretty even fight for someone who has so much experience to so little experience. The age difference, the kickboxing Muay Thai background. This is gonna be a hell of a fight. Our referee, our judges, they weighed in at 205 both yesterday, but Metzger's a little bigger now. Opening bell. Metzger comes forward, walking down Silva. Silva lands 2 left hands in the exchange. Metzger throws a quick one too, but doesn't land either blow. As Metzger comes forward, Silva, just a counter attacking machine. 2 left hands again, bobbing and weaving all of his shots. As Metzger's gonna keep pressuring him, and that's fine because Silva's perfect on the counter. As he can't hit the setup left jab, but then catches Silva with a low kick to the front leg. So there we go. There he lands something there. Again, Metzger's pressuring Silva. Silva lands 2 left hands in exchange. Doesn't trouble his opponent with combinations, ending in a low leg kick. Silva lets Metzger step in, ready to counter. As he dodges the right hand and counterattacks with a left roundhouse kick to the body. Silva's a fucking problem. As Silva stands ready as Metzger moves in, slips past the right hook, counters with a sequence of jabs that are followed by a great right hook. He is just fucking Guy Metzger up at this point. Stepping in, Metzger looks to engage. He lands a left jab and misses with a attempted shot to the body. Doesn't connect with the left jab, but he scores with a great right hook. Comes in looking to strike. Scores with a jab, but has a right hand blocked. Hits a jab and also lands a leg kick. Lets Metzger step in and engage. Metzger misses the right hook and gets countered with a jab and a left kick to the ribs. Metzger comes in the exchange. Metzger uses a left jab and misses with a right hook to the ribs. Silva misses a jab and hits a left roundhouse kick to the body. He's just peppering him with everything. He's getting jabs, hooks, fucking kicks to the body, kicks to the ribs. This motherfucker has came to fight. As Metzger is off target with a left jab and he hits a right hand. He lets him step in, ready to counter. Metzger misses the right cross, then leaves him wide open to counter. Silva comes in with a left jab and a roundhouse kick to the body that is too short, though. As Silva stands ready as Metzger moves in, misses the right hook and leaves himself open for the counter with a quick left jab and a flying Superman punch straight to the jaw, and that knocked him out. Jesus Christ, what a display by Anderson Silva. This motherfucker has dominated pretty much every fight he's been in. Even this one. Betting line, pretty goddamn close. He's still the favorite, but still pretty close. Dominated the whole fight. Unbelievable. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, that was awesome. Great job by Anderson Silva. 6-1 now. It praises Metzger for the tough fight. Praises everyone that shoots the box. His various sponsors, and thanks to fans who came out to support him. Way to go, Anderson Silva. As Tom, the Big Cat Erikson, versus Gary Big Daddy Goodrich. It's 12-1-1, 11-11. 2 complete polar opposites, but one man that's a bad motherfucker, and that's Gary Goodrich. As Tom Erikson, 37 now, too. My God, he is old as fuck. Here we go. Our referee, our judges. Goodrich is ready to get shot out of his corner throughout the instructions, getting himself worked up into the frenzy. Goodrich looking to knock this motherfucker out. Spins the introduction, stretching, preparing himself to battle. Here we go. They touch gloves. Goodrich comes in close on Erikson, looking to unleash some strikes. Erikson may have been setting up to shoot, but Goodrich aggressively took the initiative first. Throws a quick punch, doesn't land. Fails to find home a jab, but then catches Erikson with a stunning right hook, and then knocked him down. Oh, Jesus. It moves in quickly now. Kneeling beside Erikson, starting to hammer down the punches. Fires away with punches, and Erikson is taking powerful shot after powerful shot. As, there we go, a TKO win for Gary Goodrich. Fuck yeah, son. Bad motherfucker, Gary Goodrich. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I love Gary Goodrich. Yeah. Let's do it. Come on, Igor. Win. Giving thanks. Gary Goodrich praises his team at Hammer House, his various sponsors, and his fans who came out to support him. Then taunts Igor for ducking him like the coward you are. Jesus. As ice cold Igor versus Pedro the Rock Rizzo. As, my goodness, the co-main event is up next. Here we go. 42-4-1, 11-1. That one of the four, obviously against Pedro the Rock Rizzo. Big John McCarthy, our referee. Our judges. Rizzo is so much taller than Igor. Round one begins. Two fighters engage. Igor misses the right hand, big right hand, allowing Rizzo to counter with two left jabs and followed by a low kick. Pedro Rizzo is in complete control so far. Rizzo counters with a right hand with a left jab and a good kick to the leg. Oh my God! So three setup combo with two with the right hand, left jab, and a kick to the leg there. Limping. Both fighters coming together and striking. Rizzo hits a left roundhouse kick to the body. Powerful right hook from Igor, and he knocked him out! Oh my God! Pounding away on Rizzo, looking to finish him off. Few punches, shots land clean. Can't anything significant now. Igor gets up, releasing side control, and backs off, allowing Rizzo time to stand too. My God! To get a knockdown from Igor, they come together and strike. Rizzo just about lands a head kick. Igor finds a good angle, lands a nice 1-2 combo. Both fighters move in and engage. Igor misses the right cross that leaves him open to get countered as Rizzo attacks with a jab and a thumping kick to the thigh. As again, he misses the big right hand as Rizzo counters the quick left jab and a head kick. The big reach advantage that Rizzo has is evident there. They come together and they trade leather, but neither fighter really does any damage. They come together and strike. Igor hits a left jab and also lands a left hand to the body. Rizzo manages to connect with only one punch out of the flurry, then scores a little quick kick to the lead leg. My God, that got me all tongue-tied there. The two combatants meet in the center and they start to strike. Rizzo blitzes his opponent with a rapid 4-punch flurry. Showing great hand speed, though, Igor throws a flurry of 4 punches that end with a right hook. They stand and trade in the center of the ring, but either fighter can't land a good shot. Again, really nothing significant lands. Halfway in the round, both fighters meet in the center. Misses the left jab and also doesn't connect with the low kick. Igor has a right hand taken on the gloves. They engage in the center. Igor dodges the right hand and counterattacks with a quick left hook. Take a few gulps of breath. Igor is giving a few hints that he is he's tiring a bit, as Rizzo is still moving well, but he is definitely breathing a little deeper now. There's an exchange of strikes as at relatively close range, but nothing really lands. Igor can barely walk thanks to all those damage he's taken to the legs. Those leg kicks, he's still got at least, if you have 3 minutes and 48 seconds here, you got the 5 minutes from the second round. It's going to be tough on him. Exchange of strikes happen right in the center of the ring, but neither fighter really lands anything good. Stand and trade, but all the shots are either off target or safely dealt with. Again, they start to sustain the strike as Igor lands a left hook. Rizzo lands a left jab and also finds a left to the body. Scores a little quick kick to the lead leg. Connects cleanly with a right hand. Meet in the center. Misses the right cross. That leaves him open for the counter. Rizzo comes in with a quick jab there, followed up by the kick to the leg. Those leg kicks are fucking Igor up as Rizzo goes up top with a head kick, but only gets a glancing blow. Igor scores with a great right hook. He can barely walk now again, thanks to those leg kicks. And exchange of strikes see both fighters fail to land anything significant. Two fighters engage. Rizzo hits a jab and also scores a quick kick to the lead leg. Scores with a great right hook. These men are just throwing everything now. Rizzo misses the right cross and leaves him open for a counter. Igor comes in here with a good right hand. A minute left in the first round. They come together and strike. Lands a leg kick. Lands a powerful straight right and knocks him out again. A second knockdown the fight. Moves in quickly now, realizing Rizzo's starting to hammer down with punches. As he pounds away with right hands, Rizzo is having trouble doing anything about it. And that's it. TKO stoppage. Ice Court Igor avenges that bullshit cut loss. And he knocks out Pedro Rizzo. Jesus Christ, what a great fucking fight. That should have been the main event. My God, it should have been the main event just from the rematch alone. But from the great build of the next fight made it the main event. But this fight here, this is what everyone came to see right here. This Ice Cold Igor fight gets Pedro Rizzo. Jesus Christ. Now we're going to have Igor and Big Daddy Gary Goodrich for the heavyweight title, nonetheless. Heavyweight title will be on the line. I'm announcing it right now. It's time for our main event. Ogawa and Fujita. If we can do it. Maybe we can't do it, though. That's the thing. But Ogawa and Fujita, main event in here. 5-0, 3-1. Judo wrestling background. Pretty close on the betting odds, but Fujita does have the advantage, according to the betting odds. We'll see if that plays effect. Our referee, our judges, both fighters getting good reactions with the crowd. Fronting as Ogawa is rather. Not this is not in Kanto, as obviously that's Fujita's Hallman, more in the Chiba Prefecture, as Osaka. We're fighting in front of Ogawa's hometown crowd. Opening bell. Ogawa rather obviously ignores the offer to touch gloves. Stepping in, Ogawa aggressively gets a dominant clinch position. Ogawa tries to wrestle Fujita back up against the ropes. He does, spinning him up against the ropes. As they look at our judo-style throw, he gets an excellent outside leg trip. Sees Fujita getting thrown to the mat, and Ogawa has no problem getting side control. Starting to work to get to mount. Fujita rolls to the side, trying to escape the mount, but only succeeds in giving up his back. So now he's got both hooks in. Pounds away on Fujita, but a few shots laying clean. Fires away and is clearly hurt by a couple of nasty-looking punches as Fujita. Looking for that rear naked choke, but Fujita doesn't allow the chin. Doesn't allow the arm underneath the chin. As breaking free of the hooks now. But Ogawa's got him back in. He's got it. Rear naked choke. Ogawa makes him tap out. 6-0 for Ogawa. And that is a submission victory for Ogawa, and that was rated great as well. That was a great quick little fight, as he wants Alistair Overeem. He wants the Demolition Man. I mean, we'll give him Alistair Overeem. Might as well. Giving thanks. Ogawa praises his team at Takata Dojo, his various sponsors, then the fans who came out to support him. The interviewer asks who's interested in fighting next, and he wants to fight Alistair Overeem. What a fight that would be. That's some big motherfuckers going at it. Critical rating of 76. That makes sense. This fight was fantastic. As was this one, too, but this was pretty quick. So that was that. As obviously 76. Our gate was 4 million. Hell yeah. We also have a new broadcast team, by the way, coming in. It's still Steven Quadros and Boss Rutan, but here in a while, probably after this show, we'll have a new announced team. As fight of the night goes to Igor and Pedro Rizzo, and the knockout was the awesome kick from Mirko. As that's always fun to do, that knockout too. We could have went with that, but this was a great fight because it was Mirko's big debut. We might update the bonuses too, because everyone's kind of getting paid a lot. We're making money. We might increase the bonuses. Thinking about it. Thinking about giving everyone $1 million bonus, but we'll see. We will see, as that will do it for this episode 11 of the Pride FC WMMA 5 series. We got some people coming in. A lot of people coming in, actually. As, there's our new announcers. Yeah, they are. As, Jason Mayhem Miller is here. Crazy motherfucker. As, Pedro Rizzo has been hospitalized. Oh, no. Jesus. Oh, he was, that was good. That's bad. As, he said he was tired too easily, so that's why he was just blown up, and then that happened there. So that's not good that he had to do that, as, we're gonna release the Vieira. I mean, he's 12-6-1. Lost to Dennis Hallman. He's lost both fights to Dennis Hallman. He lost it. Not about to say both. Obviously, the Vitor Belfort and Dan Henderson fights. Those are tough fights. Should have won against Dennis Hallman. He had the betting advantage, but he lost. I think it's only right we let him go. I think that's the right choice there. So we'll let him go. Nick Diaz. We're gonna bring him in eventually, but there's our new signings. We'll change that. Our shit's coming to an end. Allen goes. We'll keep him, probably. Even though he lost, obviously, he's had good fights. You know, he won a Pride 9 New Blood. He won a Pride 10. He lost the Pride 10 and 11 to both. Pride 10 and 12, rather. God, I'm all tongue-tied. Dan Henderson and Ronaldo Sobral. Lost to them, but everything's been a good to great fight. Yeah, we're going to re-sign him. No problem there. So we're going to get Allen goes. We're going to let go Joel as cut roster. Going to cut him. As we're also going to get rid of Sasaki too. Even though he's had great fights, which is tough. We might... Man, I think we're going to do this again. I think we're going to do Alexander Otsuka and Sasaki one more time for the road. We'll do one more, and we'll call it a day for him. I just can't let him go. Oh, I thought I cut him. Did I not? Who the fuck did I just cut? Jesus Christ! Oh no, as boy, oh boy. I cannot believe I just cut Allen goes and not fucking Jesus Christ. Okay. So fuck that up. Gotta fix that. Sorry, Allen goes. Kinda fucked you out of a job, bud. As, yeah, there. Easy fix. But Jesus Christ. That was embarrassing. Not only was just on autopilot. It was just, whew. As, let's go back to here. Cut the man I want to cut. There we go. Jesus. Alrighty. So, we'll re-up these contracts. And, obviously, Pride 17. We want to add the heavyweight title fight. So we do have Kevin Randleman. Kevin Randleman ready to go. We might... So I want to do... Even though Gary Goodrich is down here at 11. And he's got a 5-6 record. He has had a phenomenal good streak, bad streak for him. I mean, for us. Sure, he's lost to Igor in the great fight here. But he's knocked out Mark Kerr, and he's knocked out Tom Erikson. He lost to Heath Herring, though, by the rear naked choke. So it's tough. It is tough. I got a little too excited about saying, we're going to have Gary Goodrich take on Igor here for Pride. But I think what we're going to do, as we got to update this has been a while, I think we're going to have to do, not have to do, I think what I want to do is do Igor, Kevin Randleman. I think that's a great fight. We'll see what Gary Goodrich can do, as we'll probably have him take on Josh Barnett, maybe even Big Nog, who knows. But I think we'll do Josh Barnett. Gary Goodrich, whoever wins that. As Shimmy Shalette too, he knocked out Mark Kerr, which Mark Kerr has been on a bit of a losing streak. He lost to both Gary Goodrich and Mark Kerr back to back. The only thing he's beaten was Carlos Barreto, who hasn't won really anything. We'll see. We might do him and Rizzo. Just kind of seeing. But right now, I'm thinking Kevin Randleman, Igor. We could do him and Shalette. If push comes to shove, that might be what we do for the heavyweight title. Also, Ogawa, too. Ogawa's 4-0. He could do something. Not sure what, He wants Alistair Overeem, which we can do that. It's pretty... Let's see, he's 4-2. So, I mean, it's kind of close. We'll see where Igor's at. 2 months. It's going to be close. He is not going to be able to make it. think we gotta do Kevin Randleman and Simi Shalett for the heavyweight title. I think that's what we gotta do. As yeah, because looking at see what we got for absences. Silva's back in 20 days. Hallman's 6 days. Big Nog 13 days. 13 days for Rich Franklin. Josh Barnett's got 13 days. But yeah, Gary Goodrich got 20 days too. We'll see though. It's gonna be close. Ogawa's got 40 days. Yeah, it's gonna be real close. Because I mean, it's literally 30 days. So I mean, Ogawa's not gonna be ready. It's gonna be tough. I do want this Mike Bohr Takayama fight. I want that. That's a good fight. As do we need? We can. Yeah, well, that'll be a prelim fight. Mike Bohr and Takayama. We'll let this be on the prelim. Add this. Yeah, but just, we'll go a little longer than what we usually do, but doesn't want to fight Mike Bork. Oh, that's right. He's mid-level on national. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Alright, so that's a little too one-sided. You probably will not want to do this. That's tough. That is tough. Man, I think we might Simi Shalett and Kevin Randleman. Man, that sucks. I really wanted to have Igor deserves to be in that first title fight. 1000%. He deserves it. But that's not what the people want. Because, I mean, this would be a great fight. They got Kevin Randleman winning, but it's tough. Stuff. It's tough. Tough. Metzger is he's taking 2 months off. He was in the fucking hospital. Shows how badly Igor got fucked up there with those leg kicks. And it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But hopefully for Championship Chaos, I love that they both had. I guess we'll just have the heavyweight title fight at another time, I guess. But right now I'm just kind of on the fence. I guess if push comes to shove, I'll just book this. This is the heavyweight title fight. Kevin Randleman and Simi Shalett. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Because, I mean, he did beat Josh Barnett. And he is ranked as the #1 heavyweight in Pride, even though he has not had a fight yet. But that's just because of his UFC background. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. A 6'11" Simi Shalett versus a 5'10" Kevin Randleman. Wrestler versus kickboxer. It's close betting odds. It says it's supposed to be suited for the prelims, but fuck that shit. It's the co-main. It's a great card, though. It's a great card. And some exciting fights here. Exciting fights all over the place. But we shall... I think I would just keep it one prelim fight. I mean, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 there, and then the 8. So, yeah. And we'll see what we got for Cold Fury 2. To end out 2001. As we'll renew those postwards, but hopefully, as this first WMMA 5 episode, now that TW20's been a thing, the reception been very bad for TW 2020, but I will catch you guys next Monday for Pride 17 as we crown our first champions. Take care, everyone.